Hello everyone, it's Magdalena with Wolf of Coins. Nice to see you all again. Today I wanted to do a review of the deck that I have acquired some time ago, and it will be Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Moseley. It's a fairly popular deck, but I would never have thought I would buy it because I'm completely not drawn to not only photo manipulation art but also any type of digital art. I really love hand paintings and traditional techniques, but yeah, somehow it called me and I am so happy I listened. So just quickly I will tell you, this deck has 52 cards and the publisher is US Games. This is the box. I love the box. It's a nice sturdy box with these silver decorations here. Shiny. And there's a little guidebook here. Like every card is explained. Well, it has at least a page per card, and it's in the alphabetical order. And I truly love how this little guidebook is written. I always take something out of reading it, so it's, in my opinion, it's very good. So generally, these cards are photo manipulations of vintage postcards and photographs. And yeah, this is generally the palette of the deck. It's quite muted. There are those purples and yellow ochre style cards. I don't know what the key exactly is, but the frames here have different colors. Maybe I didn't read something at the beginning of the guidebook because I got straight into card descriptions. That's what I do often, but anyway, that's how it is. These are the bags. So they are not reversible, but it doesn't matter because the card meanings they don't have the reversed meaning there in the guidebook anyway. So yeah, this is how they look like. At first I was like, it seems I bought a deck with a bunch of weirdos in it, and I was a little bit like, okay, that's fun, that's funny, cool, but on the other hand I was a bit like this is weird, because look, just look, this isn't this weird, it's just weirdo people. What the heck. Yeah, this is just, what? I'm flying in space with a naked baby, and yeah, basically that. However, it all makes sense, and I wanted to also show you some of my favorite cards. So I think this was the deal breaker for me. This card, I just love it. Well, that's also probably since I'm a Japanologist, so I'm drawn to Japanese ladies here, and the calligraphy in the background. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a letter. Well, the guidebook says there's a letter in the background. I am not so sure it is a letter, but it's a beautiful calligraphy, and unless it's not in Japanese, maybe it's in Chinese. It's also possible, depending on the age of the. Don't mind me. Anyway, I love this. I love them. They're awesome. Then also this card, possibly because I've had a very deep and personal reading, including this card, so I love it a lot. I think this one is pretty too. And of course these, because you must love Waterhouse, right? And I love this one. So yeah, these are my favorite cards. I won't be doing a whole flip through because you can easily find it somewhere else. Just some tea. Excuse me. So yeah, at first I thought bunch of weirdos, then I started reading with this deck, and I got really also together with the guidebook, because that's how I usually use oracle decks. I treat the text in the oracle as a part of the card, if you get my meaning, which means that if in the text I get some keywords that have some like meaning to me, some symbolic meaning maybe, that is connected somehow to the case I'm reading about, then I will treat it as like a sign or just simply a message for me. So I just treat them together. Yeah, so as I said, it has its own box, so I didn't have to make or buy a bag for it, because it's like a snail. It comes with its own house. And it's a pretty house too. And yeah, I read with this deck very often, usually either as one card reading, like an inspiration or a daily draw, or I use it together with other decks, for example with tarot. Often I would draw one card to maybe clarify the whole reading, and it works really well for me. Sometimes it's just for example, there was a reading where I had an Ace of Swords and there is this lady with a sword here, so it does play well with other cards, which is cool. And yeah, this is mostly what I wanted to say. I really like this deck. I use it very often and I find it very helpful. And as I said, I would both read the text of the guidebook and look at the images. So if I see something, because there are various elements put into the card, so if I get a peacock, it has some meaning if it's relevant to my reading, right? Sometimes I ask about abstract things, and then the symbolism in the cards really helps. It just confirms many things for me. So yeah, I highly recommend this deck. I think it's really well made. The cardstock, I think it's good. It shuffles nicely. And yeah, this is one of my favorite decks right now. I don't have that many oracle decks, but yeah, this one is great. In spite of the weirdness. Because when you draw the card, these weird elements, they start to gain meaning for you, so you don't mind. Well, I don't mind that it looks weird. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I felt it was a bit rambly, but yeah, still I hope it's helpful. Thank you very much and see you again soon. Bye!